Hello and welcome to our 7-part series on playing musically. This is something what makes you sound like a professional and helps you to touch people's hearts. Some say it's impossible to learn how to play musically. You either have this talent or you don't. I say you can develop the musicality to some degree, even though for some people it will be easier than for the others. The musicality is the ability to understand, to feel the music, and to be able to express the character of the piece. We are going to speak about 7 skills which are necessary to master musicality, and we are going to split it in 7 lessons. Rhythm and inner pulse, master tempo changes, enhance the melody, phrase endings, support the melodic line, style questions. Number 7, visual influences. Today we are going to speak about rhythm and inner pulse. Rhythm and inner pulse are the foundation of the musicality. If you don't play in the correct rhythmical flow, your playing will be difficult to listen to. I would even say your performance will be not considered as musically played if you have problems with rhythm and pulse. But how can we work on this skill? Advice number 1. Try to choose a tempo where you don't need extra time to find a chord or to manage through a difficult passage. Unfortunately, there are some compositions which suffer a lot because of their popularity and accessibility, like Beethoven's Für Elise. This is a very common mistake when you start way too fast because it's cool, but then you can't keep the tempo. Try to choose a tempo which will work also for the difficult sections. Advice number 2. Practice first the challenging sections and then play the whole piece several times in a reasonable tempo without interruptions. You will notice how much easier it will go after a while. It will also help you for the future performance because you will stay in the correct flow, and even if you feel nervous, it will help you to avoid the mistakes. Advice number 3. Count the beats before beginning to play. As you know, the top number of the time signature shows us how many beats there are in each measure, and the bottom number indicates which note value is counted as a beat. For example, this sonatine is written in 2/4 time signature. 1, 2, 1, 2. This means that a quarter note is counted as a beat. If you see a lot of 16th in the composition, it means that you will need to squeeze 4 16ths in one beat. Count the beat several times before starting to play. You can collapse the beats or tap it on your body. I truly believe this is the best way to feel the pulse. Imagine you will have your heartbeat in 2/4 time signature while playing this composition. Advice number 4. Practice with metronome. But before you start playing, turn on the metronome and try to tap the beat with the metronome together. Let's see. Or you clap it. Anyway, you have to get used to this before starting to play. Advice number 5. If you have some grace notes or ornamentation you have to squeeze in, count first how many notes will go with each beat. Then take a pencil and take a note. You invested some time to figure it out, so it should stay in your score and make it easier for you to practice in the future. When our brain knows what's going on, it makes it easier for our fingers to play. Then you won't get stuck and your pulse will continue to flow. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. By the way, we're never playing these passages too strict in tempo when playing Chopin. In the next lesson, I will tell you more about tempo rubato, but step number 1 is always to feel the pulse and to play more strictly before getting some freedom. You can try these methods on the piece you're currently working on. You can also record an audio of your playing and then tap to this recording. It's interesting to listen to whether it works. Your tempo and feeling of pulse should be comfortable for you. In the next lesson, we're going to speak about the skill number 2, master tempo changes. So make sure you subscribe to this channel so you don't miss the next videos of this series. Goodbye!